Budget 2018 to address cost of living and housing issues. Sabah Customs sees elephant tusks, pangolin scales worth over 80 million ringgit. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. I'm Cynthia Arthur. You're watching News on 2. The government will give more emphasis to cost of living and housing issues in Budget 2018 in an effort to improve the standard of living and well-being of the people. Prime Minister Datuk Seri Najib Tun Razak said the strengthening of the ringgit as well as the stable economic growth for the second quarter of the year points towards a people-friendly 2018 budget.
Dalam pada itu, Dewan Tertinggi juga mengingatkan bahawa bukan saja macro figures perlu diberi perhatian, tetapi apa yang disebutkan sebagai ekonomi rakyat ataupun people economy mesti juga diberi tumpuan perhatian lebih-lebih dalam bajet yang akan datang. Ini soal-soal kos sara hidup, soal perumahan dan lain-lain lagi.
Datuk Seri Najib also urged Malaysians to send in their views for the 2018 budget. The public can send in their ideas for the 2018 budget through budget2018.najibrazak.com. The closing date for this is September 18th. Sabah Customs seized 3 tons of elephant tusks and 5 tons of pangolin scales valued at about 80.5 million ringgit, which were believed to be on the way to be smuggled through Sepangar Port, Sabah, to another country on August 29th. Speaking to reporters in Kota Kinabalu, Customs Director General Datuk Seri T. Subramaniam said the 1,148 elephant tusks worth 9.9 million ringgit and pangolin scales valued at 70.6 million ringgit were seized during a check on 2 containers declared as containing ground nuts on August 30th.
Apa yang memeranjatkan ialah kenapa tidak ada tindakan di negara-negara berkenaan. Ya. Tetapi Custom Malaysia tidak akan berkompromi, ya. Kita akan terus menahan dan mematahkan cubaan-cubaan pemilu depan ini.
He said following the confiscation, a 43-year-old man had been remanded under Section 135 subsection 1A of the Customs Act 1967 to facilitate investigations on suspicion of importing prohibited items. He said investigations were also carried out under the Prevention of Money Laundering and Terrorism Financing Act, whereby the accounts of suspected individuals and companies would be suspended. He added that the final destination of the containers was believed to be China, but the matter was pending customs investigation. The government is sending a humanitarian aid mission to help the Rohingya refugees at the Bangladesh-Myanmar border today. Deputy Prime Minister Datuk Seri Dr. Ahmad Zahid Hamidi said the 4 million ringgit humanitarian aid mission was agreed upon by Prime Minister Datuk Seri Najib Tun Razak and all Barisan National leaders at the BN Supreme Council meeting in the federal capital yesterday. Datuk Seri Dr. Ahmad Zahid added that the government also obtained sponsorship from an airline company to transport the humanitarian aid for the Rohingya refugees.
Satu, rombongan bantuan kemanusiaan yang akan membawa barangan, makanan, peralatan dan bernilai kurang lebih 4 juta ringgit untuk bangsa-bangsa yang telah dihalau dari bumi mereka dan mereka sekarang ini berada di sekitar sepadan Bangladesh.
Datuk Seri Dr. Ahmad Zahid Hamidi was speaking at a People's Feast program in conjunction with the Merdeka Ride program in Bagan Datuk. AirAsia Berhad expects its big loyalty segment to start contributing at least 5% to revenue by next year. The Freedom Flyer program enables passengers to earn AirAsia Big Points, which can be used to redeem all flights on AirAsia with a minimum of 500 Big Points. AirAsia Berhad Group Chief Executive Officer Tan Sri Tony Fernandes said the AirAsia Big Loyalty Program is anticipated to be very profitable from 2018.
So I anticipate that this will be a very successful program. We already have 13 million members. This is the biggest loyalty card program actually of any airline. So we believe that with now it's easier to redeem flights and easier to get points, that the membership will grow quite dramatically.
Speaking to the media after the launch of AirAsia's big Freedom Flyer program in Sepang yesterday, Tan Sri Tony Fernandes said the program was expected to increase the airline's load factor by 5% from between 87% and 90% currently. Jaguar Land Rover has announced that every vehicle it produces from 2020 will be electric-powered vehicles. Jaguar Land Rover Chief Executive Officer Dr. Ralph Sept said JLR will introduce a portfolio of electrified products across its model range, embracing fully electric, plug-in hybrid and mild hybrid vehicles.
And from 2020 onwards, we are going to provide our customers the choice to select. So all of our cars from 2020 onwards will be electrified. And that means at the end of the day that it is a portfolio, a range of plug-in hybrids, mild hybrids, but also complete battery electric vehicles.
The first fully electric performance SUV, the Jaguar I-Pace, goes on sale next year. The I-Pace is manufactured using state-of-the-art green technology as well as electric vehicle technology with an attractive and practical design. Still to come, 52-year-old Ting looks to end ping pong career with 2 ASEAN Para Gold. Senior national Paralympic ping pong player Ting Eng Hock is determined to contribute at least 2 gold medals at the 9th ASEAN Para Games in 2017 before he draws the curtains over his illustrious 14-year career. The 52-year-old from Kuching, Sarawak, said after being picked as a coach in the National Sports Council's MSN development program in 2015, his focus was more on producing more Paralympic ping pong players.
I have confidence that our Class 9 will achieve our target set, 2 gold medals. We will try our best to secure the target for Paralympic ping pong team.
Ting, who won 5 medals in the 2005 ASEAN Para Games in Manila, said it was not an easy task to juggle being a coach and an athlete at the same time. Despite the challenges, he said he will do his best to divide the time to train young players while at the same time undergo training to prepare for the ASEAN Para Games. That concludes this afternoon's edition of News on 2. In our top story, Sabah Customs seized 3 tons of elephant tusks and 5 tons of pangolin scales worth over 80 million ringgit. Join us again at 7 this evening for more updates and the latest happenings around the world. Thank you for watching. I'm Cynthia MARYLINE Arthur. Stay tuned to TV2.